welcome to Giggles and Gays, a podcast where we talk about whatever we want to talk about. I'm Alan.
I'm Larry.
And I'm Jeff.
And we're gay.
Now, hold on.
Yes.
You need to say hello again because you were going to do it differently.
I know, but I was like, no, I don't want to be stereotypical.
No cop-outs. Come on.
Okay. Hello.
That was better.
That was better. It was real loud too.
Yeah, it was.
I'm really sorry. Hopefully y'all didn't have your music or your volume up too high. But yeah, welcome to Giggles and Gays. Who's excited? Oh, yeah.
I'm always excited.
Because I'm always excited. This is my excited face. Anyways, it's Pride Month! Pride month! That means it's going to be super duper gay. But then again, when you do a podcast where every single day and every single podcast is super gay, except Jeff, he's just in the middle gay.
Whoa.
I mean...
What? That was Alan, not Larry this time.
That was, and it was my watch. My watch was like, "What is going on?"
Watch was
here?
like, "I want to be a part of this conversation."
I mean, it is rainbow on the face of it currently, so it's super gay.
You rang.
You rang. Hello. So we're gonna go ahead and first things first, though.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna re-announce our winner for our popcorn giveaway with Epic Gourmet Popcorn, and it is a dear friend of the podcast. That would be Katie Hopke. She won, and she's already been notified, and she's already sent her very eclectic mix of flavors in.
So if you were waiting for her to not respond within the 24 hours, I am very sorry. She has claimed her prize.
Yes, she claimed her prize, and she has 9 wonderfully strange flavors that, according to her, is her personality. So,
well, when you were listing them off to me, I really liked it.
Jeff,
Yeah.
would you like to know what the flavors
think everybody does want to know what the flavors are now.
It was kind of interesting because I was like, "Oh, that's fun." So it was super fun. She I'll tell you exactly what she said. Sorry, Katie, you've texted me, and that's what's gonna happen.
And these are just a few of the flavors that Epic Gourmet Popcorn has.
Right. So the popcorn flavors that she has chosen are salt and vinegar.
Yes.
Parmesan garlic. Mm-hmm. Jalapeno cheddar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Garlic bread.
Yes.
Buttery fingers. Yes. Cheddar cheese. Yes. Chili lime. Yes. Dill pickle. Yes. And dark chocolate salted caramel.
That's the only normal one.
So
well, Parmesan garlic's not.
So in a message I sent her, I was like, also, your popcorn list is ... eclectic. And she goes, my popcorn list is savory, salty, and sour and spicy, with a couple of sweet options thrown in, which actually describes me pretty well. So, Katie, hopefully you didn't mean that to say private, but yeah, so Katie, congratulations. And again, thanks to Epic Gourmet Popcorn for helping us with the sponsoring of this giveaway. We really, really appreciate it. We also thank you for being such a wonderful friend to the LGBTQ community. So as part of Katie's prize, she has chosen her man crush. Now, I really do think I need to read the information about her man crush. So I go, I also need to know your man crush, Katie. And she goes, CJ. Duh, CJ is her husband. And then later on, apparently, this is the conversation that was had. Okay. CJ, oh yay, I bet Colin Firth. And then she's like, no, you didn't. I just momentarily forgot about him. I'm sorry, hold on, let me repeat that. Oh, yay, I beat out Colin Firth. Colin Firth is our Man Crush Monday. Congratulations, Colin Firth. And then Katie says, no, you didn't. I just momentarily forgot about him. So, sorry, CJ. You are Katie's number 2. So, congratulations, Colin Firth. Colin Firth is our Man Crush Monday. Now, I also have to admit, my best friend, Trisha, who listens to the podcast, she is also one of our OG listeners. She sent me a text message, I don't know, about a month ago, before Star Wars. And she's like, if you could make Colin Firth your Man Crush Monday, that would be really cool. Because I'm kind of hot for his body currently. And I was like, okay, I'll definitely see what I can do. And then it's just funny that Katie would be like, yeah, Colin Firth. So, boys, what do we know that Colin Firth is in? What movies do you like that he's in?
Kingsman.
Kingsman, good movie.
So the first movie that, because I know I've seen him in tons of films, but the first movie that popped into my head was Mamma Mia.
Yep, he's in Mamma Mia. He's also plays King George in the King's Speech. Have you seen the King's Speech, Jeff?
No, but he's in Kingsman.
Oh, the King's Speech is so good. If you like any type of history, which I know you do, I think you'd enjoy the King's Speech.
Oh, I've heard of it. I just didn't watch it.
Yeah, it was really good. Helena Bonham Carter's in it.
He's also in Kingsman.
Yes.
You know, I heard that
he's in
somewhere. He's also in Mary Poppins Returns as the banker and as the wolf.
He's also in Nanny McPhee, Bridget Jones's Diary, Love Actually, and yeah, he was in Love Actually.
Where was he in Love Actually?
Who's not in Love Actually?
What British actor is not in Love Actually?
Yeah, I think they got all 10 of them there, huh?
All 10 of them. No, he was the one that fell in love with the Spanish girl.
Yes.
Yeah, he was in that. But Colin Firth is wonderful. I know particularly that some of the people out there love him because he was in Pride and Prejudice. He played the famous Mr. Darcy.
Wow.
Now, did he play Mr. Darcy?
He did play Mr. Darcy. I literally have it on IMDb right now.
And he just did say that, and then you questioned him.
No, because in my head I had him and another character.
Like, he was just like, he played Mr. Darcy. Did he though?
And for me, like, I feel like I'm so brain dead from
I
work.
wish you could have seen Alan's face though when Larry said that. Though. He was like, "This bitch!" Like, I just said it.
Like, I was so brain dead from work. I was just like, "Yeah, he played Mr. Darcy." But yes, so Colin Firth, congratulations. I'm sure it's an accolade that you've always wanted to have, to be three gay men's crush. Well, not really. I mean, he's attractive, but I mean, he's Katie's crush and Trisha's crush. So, congratulations to Mr. Colin Firth. So, where do we go from here? I think.
Well, it's been great, guys.
think
You can email us.
that's it. We just wanted to come on and talk about our popcorn, you know. So, Larry, I believe you are going to start us off because now this Monday, the Monday that this comes out, is going to be the official second week of Pride Month. So tell us. I know you wanted to talk about where Pride started and how it started.
Yeah. So, I mean, different movements for LGBTQ acceptance and equality and visibility have gone on around the world at different times and different things in different ways. But especially here in the U.S., one of the biggest beginnings for LGBTQ rights began with the Stonewall riots. And because this is the first episode that we're doing in Pride Month, I kind of wanted to just read, and this isn't even covering all of what actually happened at the event, but I do want to read the first intro paragraph that Wikipedia had of the Stonewall riots, just to kind of like give everyone an idea where Pride Month came from and how a lot of who we are as individuals and as people and as a community, kind of how all of that came together. Because it's not like Pride Week just appeared and Pride parades have always been a thing, because they haven't. But yeah, so here's this is from Wikipedia, so, you know, be that as it may, but this is what it read. The Stonewall riots, also referred to as the Stonewall Uprising or the Stonewall Rebellion, were a series of spontaneous demonstrations by members of the gay community in response to a police raid that began in the early morning hours of June 28, 1969 at the Stonewall Inn in the Greenwich Village neighborhood of Manhattan, New York City. Patrons of the Stonewall, other village lesbian and gay bars, and neighborhood street people fought back when the police became violent. The riots are widely considered to constitute one of the most important events leading to the gay liberation movement and the 20th century fight for LGBT rights in the United States.
Correct. And there's one person in particular. She's also she was a drag queen. Her name was Marsha P. Johnson. She was one of the drag queens that was the drag queen, I'm sorry, that was like, hey, like, she stood up and she was like to the police who were basically raiding gay clubs and gay nightlife, and she was like, no, like, you can't do this. And of course, therein lies the Stonewall riots, and it spurned on what is now Pride, which I think is kind of cool and kind of sad. At the same time that a riot would start, an uprising, but most of the time, bad things in America usually, sadly, are started by a fight or a riot of some kind.
That's how that seems to, especially when things get bad and people can't find words to put to action. That's generally what happens. They're like, we've had enough. We're not taking it anymore. This is what we want. And I think it's also important to note that Marsha P. Johnson, she was a trans woman, a black trans woman. And so when people say, hey, just remember trans people belong at Pride as well, Pride was literally started by a black trans woman. So, yeah, so that's kind of where we're at today. Now,
she was born in Elizabeth, New Jersey.
Ooh, from New Jersey,
Jeff, you're from New Jersey.
I'm not from the ghetto. Just kidding, it's not ghetto-y. Well, it depends where you go, but any city can be ghetto-y.
Every city.
Wow.
Every city.
It's true, every city has a ghetto, let's be honest.
But that is a topic we'll get into some other time.
When we talk about the ghetto.
Here in the
Yo, our ghetto episode.
Oh, boy.
For you, that's everyone, Jeff. Wow. What? So, babe, sorry, I keep interrupting you. Continue.
No, I thought that would be fun to I think it's good and if you are curious or you want to look more into it, I highly recommend doing just a little bit of Googling, a little bit of research, read up on it. There's so much about it and so many, it spurred on so many important events in LGBTQ history here in America. But babe, you and I have been to Pride Parade once.
Yes, that was a very long parade.
It was a very long parade. And Jeff, I don't think you've been to a Pride Parade yet, but I thought it would be nice if we shared. You will. We'll drag.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. We'll just stay for the parade. You like beads, I'm sure.
Wow, that went that escalated quickly.
It's like Mardi Gras.
I like Mardi Gras beads, please.
Well, no, hold on. It's like Mardi Gras.
Hold on, I need to clear this up. I like Mardi Gras beads. I don't like beads.
What's the difference between Mardi Gras beads and beads? I wasn't talking about anal beads.
Okay, so I wasn't going to say it.
Why? We have the explicit E for a reason.
I was trying to keep it PG, and you're over here talking about putting beads places.
You saying fuck automatically moves it into PG-13.
But anal beads is a different topic.
No, it's not. Anyways, I was actually talking about beads that you catch.
I know what you were talking about, but the way you just said it is you like beads.
You like beads.
There was a very big pause.
It was a pregnant pause. But no, I honestly, the Pride Parade, at least the one in Orlando, is literally just like Mardi Gras, but gayer than Mardi Gras. I mean, that's honestly what it is.
It's difficult to do, but it is.
Yes, it's gayer than Mardi Gras.
Because we had so much fun there. It was a hot day. We were both sunburnt. But it was so much fun just getting to see so many people who were out and about. And so many people who are just so supportive. And I think, for the most part, everyone was very friendly.
Of course, as usual, there are picket lines that people do. I think Westboro Church has like a gajillion things all over the country where they go and just picket Pride events.
Could you imagine having that kind of time?
God.
I wish I had that kind of time.
But so we were going to talk about our first Pride event, right? Or Pride.
Yeah, and our thoughts on that.
Right. So my first Pride event was actually much longer before Larry and I got together. I believe I was like 19 or 20 because I could not drink yet. And it was in St. Pete. It was St. Pete Pride. And I went with an old friend of mine. His name was Chris. We went to Pride. He drove and everything. Of course, at that point in time in my life, I was like just fully coming out and realizing everything. And I of course, dressed in what I thought was I would say a slutty outfit, at least for my my size. I was fully covered. Just my shorts were a little bit shorter. I wore a tank top and I wore flip-flops. We had to walk everywhere.
Did you regret that decision?
Oh, I regretted it immediately because not only did my whole body get burnt, because normally I am a ginger, so I have very fair skin. My feet also got burnt. I felt like they got burnt on the tops and the bottoms. But anyways, the Pride Parade was super fun. I had a lot of fun. I met a lot of great people that I have not had any contact with before. But I loved the atmosphere. It was the first time in my life I felt like everyone around me accepted me for who I was without even knowing me. Of course, everyone knows our society is super judgy. So, but that was my first Pride event, and I happen to enjoy Prides. I just don't always get to go to them. So, I happen to enjoy them, and I think they're fun. Yeah, so hopefully this year will happen in October, I think, is the Orlando Pride event. And it's always fun. The parade's always fun, except for the last one.
The last one was long. It was there were 200-yard gaps between each parade section, and nobody was going fast. And
just when you thought it was over, another part of the parade would start coming along, and we're just like, "Oh my god!" People were starting to get like
social distance before it was cool.
It was so like,
oh boy, yeah, it was. Those lemonades, though, the frozen lemonades.
Yeah, but we also hadn't had anything to drink in like 3 hours. Yeah. They did throw water bottles out there. So that was fun.
We got some.
You got one, and then we shared it because the one that they threw exploded on the ground. Yeah.
Watered the cement.
But Jeff, what do you think about?
What about his first?
That was our first time.
My first time.
Oh, that was your first?
Yeah.
Oh.
We haven't done many because, of course, 2020 Pride Parade, it was actually done on the computer. Like they did it virtually. Not the parade itself was not done virtually. They were just so.
Interesting.
Jeff, the virgin in the room.
Yes.
What do you? I know you haven't been to a Pride Parade, which there's nothing wrong with not going to Pride Parades. A lot of people go their entire life without going to a Pride Parade.
Me.
What are your thoughts
on
Pride parades, Pride events in general?
I get the idea of Pride, and I understand the idea of Pride. I think that it's lost what it stands for, and now it's just a bunch of gay people dressing up slutty. That's how I feel about it. It's really how I feel about it. That's what a Pride parade to me is. It's the point of Pride is that we want to feel like everybody else and have all the rights as everybody else and be like everybody else. But despite how annoying the straights are, they're not dressing up in skimpy outfits, standing on a float, dancing and shaking their booties.
Okay, counterpoint.
This is my rant.
Just real quick.
What?
Any other parade and Halloween.
What parade?
Any other parade.
Any other parade.
Yeah, but like...
No, I get it.
I get what you're saying completely.
Halloween doesn't count because the gays do it on Halloween too.
Everybody does on Halloween.
Yeah, so don't bring up Halloween. But I mean, Mardi Gras, yes, they'll do that, but they're not dressing up slutty during the St. Patrick's Day parade or the Thanksgiving Day parade. They're not, unless.
Can you imagine sluts during a Thanksgiving Day parade?
Exactly, like
turkey.
Like Memorial Day parade. Do you see half-naked men dancing in the Memorial Day parade?
I wish I'd watch a Memorial Day parade.
Exactly. So yes, you can say that point at me, but you're wrong. I'm sorry. Just like we're wrong about Woody.
You are.
Anyway.
That point still stands.
Anyway,
What Woody are we talking about?
Woody from Toy Story. Remember?
I was like, what Woody are we wrong about? I was like, I thought all Woodies were good Woodies.
Okay, we're done with this conversation. But I don't know. It's never appealed to me because that's one, as you both know, that's not how I am. So I probably would just feel out of place if I was there. But I just think it's lost. Like that's why I think it helps generate the hatred towards like that the crazy straight people have. I think it just generates more hatred because all they see is a bunch of little twinks standing on a float shaking their butts. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And
it's because the bear floats, they don't have enough weight. Everything has to be like certain weight bearing, and I just don't think that would work.
But you know what I mean, though. It's not a good. It's not a good image. Like it doesn't. that's not what they were fighting for. They were fighting for us to be able to get married and have kids and just be like everybody else, not stand on the float and shake our asses with this little skinny ass twinks. Like, it just really annoys me. And I really hate that companies on June 1st are all of a sudden pro allies of everybody, and then July 1st they're not anymore. Well, technically
Some of them are, yeah.
Technically they still are, but all of a sudden all the gay pride stuff's gone. Like, they should just have pride collections all year long.
Some of them do.
I'm talking about, like, the major corporations.
Right. I understand what you're saying.
Like, major corporations are like, oh my god, hey, like, I can't tell you, it's June 2nd now? Is today the 2nd? Yeah. How many pro-gay things I've seen in 24 hours all of a sudden from all these companies. And I'm like, where have you been? Like...
Yeah, it's for some companies, it really is about money. And, you know, because honestly, I mean, if it's got a rainbow on it, if it's got something that's pride, 9 times out of 10, I feel like I want to. I mean, we don't buy a lot of pride merchandise because we're pretty gay, so we always have it out there.
It always shines through.
But I get your point.
I'm not anti-pride. I'm
right.
not anti-gay, obviously, but I think it's stupid.
You're not anti-pride. You're anti-pride events. Yes. So the reason that pride is what it is, as far as like where it came from, you're on board a completely 100%.
Yeah, but that's not what it stands for anymore.
I think after the pandemic, I feel like it's becoming more of an activist again. At least I hope, as far as what I've been seeing, because I mean, it is what it is. I follow a lot of like thirst trap Instagrams of gay guys, like, you know what I mean?
Who doesn't?
Like, and I feel like some of them are being a lot less on the slutty side, and it's not even slut, because I don't want to be a slut shamer. It's the not wearing as many clothes and, you know, things like that, not trying to just show off their bodies, but like
slut shamer, all the TikTokers who just decide
that's why I don't have TikTok anymore.
Like, what, they do it on Instagram too?
And most of them were straight boys.
I just think that, like, the very attractive gay people who know they're gay make it harder for us, because all they do is slut around, not necessarily like getting it on, but like post all these pictures and do all these like over the top obnoxious shit that doesn't represent. It represents a small... The problem is it represents a small portion of the community and not the rest of the community, but people only focus on that small portion because they're the ones making all the racket.
And the people that focus on it are super closed-minded about everything.
Yes, and it just makes us all look bad. Like, there's no reason that we should all look bad. Like, because, you know, those crazy straight people make straight people look bad, but in the overall scheme, we know most straight people aren't that stupid. But the crazy gay people make us all seem fucking crazy.
But they don't make us seem... How am I trying to say that? In the gay community, I don't feel as though... I mean, let's be honest. The gay community also has their amount of problems, just like the straight community has their amount of problems.
It's the same thing.
They have their crazies. None of us are perfect. And I think because it is harder for gays to be able to be prideful, because we as, you know, the LGBTQ community are put underneath a microscope of anything we do. It's like, you're wrong for doing this, you're wrong for having a parade where you slut it up all the time. But then the straight community does not get that. They're not under a microscope unless it's the gays putting them under a microscope.
I totally get it.
Yeah.
I agree with you. It's just, it makes it harder for us. And yeah, all the homophobic gay people, homophobic old people need to die. Whatever. Once they're gone, it'll probably be easier. But until then, I just think, I don't think we have to calm down, but we need to not be so obnoxious.
I think if we were to draw focus onto the community at large, because like we've all said, that's only a small part of it, you know, the obnoxious crazies who, you know, party too hard and all the rest of that. Like, that's only a part of it, and if that's something they want to do, they are more than welcome to. But I think so many people hone in on that bit and they don't look at the rest of it. And that's why there's so many people who are like, hey, everyone belongs at Pride. And that's why I'm glad that that's becoming more of a louder voice recently, instead of being like, oh, it's just the gay parade. Like, it's for everybody.
Well, that's the problem. I think that, and I'll hold 1 second, Alan. I think that most people just think that Pride in general is just gay people in a parade on a float, half naked. Like, I think that's, if you ask a normal straight person, what do you think Pride is? They're most likely going to say that. And they are. They're not going to say, oh, it's you being prideful of being gay and wanting to be just like everybody else. Like, they're going to say, like, oh, you have an excuse to be slutty. What were you going to say?
So, Larry and I having been to a Pride parade, because I know that you haven't been to a Pride parade.
Well,
huh?
I'm not going to Pride.
Oh, yeah, I know. You know, you haven't at this current time been to a Pride parade.
Ever.
Well, we'll talk to you in about 3 years. We do, like, I can honestly say the whole parade is not half naked boys. Like, the parade has gotten. I know that my first parade, a large majority of half naked boys, but this was also in. Not now.
We're
now,
not old, so
like,
we can
no, it was just.
ages.
But things have changed since my first Pride parade. Just like things have changed since my first club. Like, things are different. But I'm hopeful because the last Pride parade, though it was long, like hella long, like I was
3 hours long.
starving. Like, I could use a hot dog real bad, like starving.
Need a hot dog real bad.
It was mostly businesses.
Well,
like,
I would hate that even more.
Like but they were all fully clothed, except for things like clubs and bars. But that's also the same for any other parade. You know, clubs and bars are also going to try to get people to go.
Here's my deal. When Pride Parade turns into a Thanksgiving Day parade style, then maybe I'll go.
With giant balloons.
Yep.
And pilgrims,
Giant
half
balloons.
naked.
I want musical dances. I think that's very prideful.
Yes.
I do have to say, you would be proud. There are gay flag corps groups that do the parade and do the flag corps stuff in the parade.
Inappropriate outfits?
Inappropriate outfits.
Okay.
Because a lot of them are very overweight men.
It's fine.
That do it. And,
Very
you know, they like to keep the
graceful
very, fucking graceful. It's ridiculous. But yes, no, I mean, everyone has an opinion about Pride, and I don't think, I mean, at least in this room, there's only our four walls. We are not judging you for your opinion on Pride, and you're not judging us for our opinion on Pride. I think as a group, we are we are three of us opinionated.
Yeah. I mean, that's why we started a podcast.
But we also don't do this. Anything that we say is never from a mean place. We are honestly just, it's our opinions.
And I've told you, I'm again.
Oh yeah, you and I have had lengthy discussions about it.
Like, I just don't want to go.
Yeah.
I also think I'd feel super out of place.
I mean, to be honest, I kind of feel out of place.
They probably think I'm all a straight boy.
I mean, if you wear pants with cargo pockets on it, they will definitely think you're a straight boy.
That's my normal outfit.
I know. If we ever talk you into going to Pride, I'm going to have to redress you.
No, I'm going as my normal straight boy outfit.
Honestly, I think you would be surprised.
Like, I think after the parade, like, if you just went to the event and didn't go to the parade, I think you would be a completely different aspect.
I was going to say, I'm not going to lie, I almost prefer the street fair to the parade.
I would rather do the street fair than to stand for 3 hours. Yes, of course.
Oh.
But no, and the great thing about the Pride event, the businesses that come to do the street stuff, you also get a real chance to see all of the local gay owned businesses, which is something I really liked. So maybe this year we'll start you off at just the street fair.
Here's how you get me there.
Okay, how?
You'll have a Giggles and Gay sponsored float, so I'll have to go.
What if we did that?
I would be forced to go because my company is in the parade.
We should look into how much it costs.
I shouldn't have said anything.
We could get advertising at Pride.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's a good idea. Thanks for coming up with that, Jeff.
Anyway, I just want to reiterate that I am not anti-pride or homophobic or I hate gay people, but
Oh my god, you should never say that. You need to edit that out.
kidding. But don't come at me. Or come at me and I'll come right back at you. But don't come at me.
Well, your sentiments probably shared by a lot of people.
But I don't want the straights to be on my side.
To be honest, the people that follow us are fine. They're good people.
But I just don't want people to come at me.
I think it's more like it's not that you don't like Pride. You don't like the Pride parade and the things that go on at the Pride event.
I don't like...
But you like Pride.
Yeah, I like Pride. I don't like the image that we've been giving about
I'm gonna
Pride
get you
lately.
I'm gonna get you in like a rainbow shirt one day.
That's a good one.
You'll see.
What am I wearing? I'm wearing an HHN shirt.
Yeah, I'm wearing work clothes, but
I did wear my Love is Universal mask at Disney Springs today.
I was very proud.
And all the gays were nodding at me, and I felt real awkward. I even mentioned it to him. I'm like, they keep nodding their heads at me.
because they just think it's nice. You should accept it.
I do wear my Love is Universal shirt sometimes. That
I don't
technically has
remember
rainbows
that
on
shirt.
it. What?
I don't remember what that shirt looks like.
It's the gray one that says Love is Universal. I wear it all the time. It's part of my rotating outfits. It's part of the rotation. You've seen me in it before.
I probably have.
So that is my rainbow shirt.
Legitimately brain dead at the moment. So.
And I did buy a Pride magic band.
Yes, which I was like, he literally just told me yesterday you'll never catch him in anything.
No, I didn't say that.
Isn't that what you said?
No, I saw the Pride magic bands yesterday, and I was like, oh, I should get them for all four of us, so we'd all have magic bands. But I also did get the Pride throw blanket.
Oh, that's
because
cute.
we like blankets.
You do like blankets.
I do.
We'll let you know where to send all the blankets. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, if you guys have blankets,
later. Once we get a P.O. box, when we get famous, then we'll do all that.
We could have a P.O. box now if we really wanted to.
But who would send us stuff?
No one emails us, so no one. Email's easier than real mail. Anyway, that is our opinion on Pride? Question mark.
I think I've shared my opinion, babe. Have you shared your opinion?
Yes, and as far as Pride merch goes, because I know we were going to talk about it, I'm of two minds. I love getting to see rainbows and sparkles all over the place. I'm so glad to see it, but I also wish companies weren't pandering without doing actual, like, LGBT benefit stuff for people who need it.
I don't know if I saw it, but I don't know if it was real or if I saw it, but someone shared something on, I think, Twitter or something, and it was a Chick-fil-A rainbow logo. I think it was fake.
That has to be fake.
Yeah, and I was just like, and the caption underneath it was like, well, that came out of nowhere. But anyways, that's our take on Pride, and I hope everyone understands that we are, of course, coming from a good place, and Jeff is coming from a good place, and clearly we are all gay. I mean, clearly Larry and I are gay. Jeff, questionable sometimes.
I just dress like a straight boy.
He has shorts with cargo pants
And act
everybody.
like one.
Sometimes. Yo,
what's up, homie? You're not very good at that.
No,
we got work on that.
Yeah.
Yo, homie, what's good?
Oh, God.
What's up, brah?
Please move on.
Let's get swole at the gym.
God. All right, friends. This has been Giggles and Gays. This is our very last episode ever.
Now we're giggling straight.
Ew.
Anyway, guys, it's time for Husband Royale. Yours was quiet. Why was it?
It's because you if you hold it down, it dulls the speaker.
Yeah, I just
have to tap
held it down.
Welcome back to Husband Royale. It's been a month. We're back. We're better than ever.
I don't know if I'm going to win today, y'all.
We changed the rules today.
We changed the rules?
Oh,
no.
So today is a Pride edition
Oh, God.
of Husband Royale.
Husband
Royale. Husband Royale. It is queer. I was going to say or straight, but that sounds rude. So queer or supportive.
Okay.
So I have a name.
Okay.
And you will buzz in to tell me if they are queer.
Or an ally?
Or an ally.
Okay.
Okay? So now...
Gay or European?
Yes. Now, If you guys don't know who it is, I do have notes here of kind of what they are.
Can we quickly Google their
No.
picture?
No.
Oh,
They are celebrities. So it's all famous people.
okay.
If you don't know who the person is, you can always ask.
Okay.
So,
Use it in a sentence.
can you please use that person in a sentence? All right. Are we ready? It starts out real easy.
Okay.
Miley Cyrus.
She's an ally.
She's queer.
She's gender fluid.
Yes.
So I'm going to
So she would be queer.
giving it to queer.
Yep.
So I'm
That's
gonna give
fine.
it to
I'm
Larry.
okay with that.
Oh, I forgot.
Yay!
Hold on. I need my notepad. Do we have a pencil in here? I got a pen right here.
I was gonna say, as long as you're not picky, there should be about 25 writing utensils directly to your left.
Alan. Larry. All right. Elliot Page. Larry.
Queer.
Yes.
He recently came out as a
Trans.
man.
That was my next thing. I was going to give Alan a chance.
I knew who it was. I knew exactly what they were.
Good for him.
Taron Egerton. Alan.
He's an ally.
Yes.
As much as I would love him to be a queer, he's an ally.
I don't know who he is.
Elton
He's
John.
from Kingsman, Rocket Man.
Oh yeah, good for him.
Ansel Elgort. I don't know if I said the last
Can
name
you
right.
use it in a sentence?
He's an actor. He was in Baby Driver. He was in Allegiant. What the fuck is the movie series called? I forget what the movie series is called. Hi.
Ally.
Yes. Everyone thought he was gay for a while. Tim Cook. Alan.
Queer.
Yes. Do you know who he is?
He's the CEO of Apple.
Yes. I actually did not know that one when I was researching today. Darren Criss. Alan.
Ally.
Yes. But what
To
did
be
he
fair,
do?
you are much better at names than I am.
What did he do?
He played a gay man on Glee.
Glee. Yes. Fergie. Larry.
Ally.
Queer.
Yeah, but I feel like I can't give you the point though, right?
Yeah,
Because
I
it's
mean,
one or the other. So
I think she's bisexual.
she is. She's
Okay.
bisexual.
So that nope.
Fergalicious.
Kate McKinnon. Alan.
Queer.
Yes.
Yeah, she's from Saturday Night Live, right?
Yep.
She's
She's
the first
hilarious.
openly gay woman on Saturday Night Live.
Go for her.
Andrew Garfield. Alan. Alan.
I'm gonna say ally.
Yes.
I wanted to say that he was queer
Well,
because
he made references to it, but he's not.
Yeah.
no. He was a judge on Drag Race in the UK, and he loves drag. Like
He also loves
the art
kissing
form of
boys,
drag.
but apparently he's straight.
I mean,
Aubrey Plaza. Alan.
queer.
Do you know what she is?
Is she pan?
No.
No.
Is she Ace?
She's bisexual.
Oh. Nice.
Good for
Shawn
her.
Mendes. Alan.
Again, ally. As much as I would love for him to be queer,
I tried to pick people who are like controversial in the news about stuff. Nicki Minaj. Larry.
Ally.
Yes. But she used to apparently be bi.
But
no,
she
she
said
was just
wasn't.
selfish then.
What?
But then she said she wasn't?
Yeah. Now she last year she came out as now she's straight.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, it's fine to rescind it.
Yeah,
But
she
it's-
came out. She came out as
Okay.
straight now. Angelina Jolie. Alan.
Queer.
Do you know who she is?
Pan?
Bisexual.
Damn. I want to use the word
They
pan.
broadly overlap, but the distinction is important.
Victor Garber. Alan.
Queer.
Yes. Do you know who he is?
He was in He played Daddy Warbucks in one of the Annies. He was also a Broadway performer. He does a lot.
Hugh Grant. Larry.
Ally.
Yes.
I got one. I got one.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
I personally think he's queer, and I would love for a romance to form between him and Tom Holland, but I'm pretty sure he's an ally.
And he's also dead. Well,
Jake Gyllenhaal?
no,
His character.
His character in Spider-Man.
Mysterio.
But Mysterio always comes
No,
back
but
to
I was
life.
talking about like in real life.
Oh, well, that's awkward.
They have a bromance that's like
My
crazy.
comment on here was sadly straight.
Yeah. I can actually say 100%, I do not mind saying this. I have had a dream about him and Tom Holland together.
I have never seen Brokeback Mountain.
I have. It is not what everyone made it out to be.
It's also
the ending
real
was
sad.
very sad.
Well, when it came out, it was super.
There was so much hype on it.
I'm very
Well, it was
glad.
super controversial too.
Yeah. Bad hype, I feel.
Yeah.
Charlie Carver.
Queer.
Yes.
I think,
do you know
is
who
it
he is?
him and his brother?
I don't remember. Do you know who he is?
He was on American Horror Story.
Is he an American Horror Story?
He was on Scream Queens, I think.
Was he?
He has a twin brother. He was on Desperate Housewives.
Yeah, close. That's not the one I have written down.
What do you have written down?
Teen Wolf.
Oh, well, he was on like the later season of Teen Wolf.
But that's the only thing I knew him from. Anyway, Jason Mraz.
Ally. Is he queer?
He's bisexual. He's married,
Yeah, I mean,
but he's bisexual.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Good for Jason.
That one
Mraz.
surprised me. Eddie Redmayne. Alan. You buzzed. You got to answer.
Ally.
Yes, but he did play a trans girl in a movie.
Yes, he played a trans lady in the movie.
And last but not least, I cannot say this last name, but Aaliyah Shawkat.
What?
Use it in a
what's this
sentence.
person in?
She's an actress from Arrested Development.
I'm just going to say queer.
Yeah, she's bisexual. She plays Maybe in Arrested Development. Have you guys never seen Arrested Development?
No.
I've seen it forever
We've seen a couple of
ago.
episodes.
It's one of those where for me it's this kind of humor where I think it's hilarious, but I don't choose to watch it. Where if it's on because someone else is watching it, I will thoroughly enjoy it, but I wouldn't seek it out. That's the kind of humor it is for me.
I don't think I have to announce it,
Babe, I am so proud of you.
but Alan is the winner.
What was the numbers?
Larry, cover your ears.
It was a lot to a little.
Larry got 4.
I did. I got 4.
Alan got 12.
I got 4.
Because now I just do 20. So there was a couple where you guys didn't get them.
Yeah.
Now I just do 20. So
That's fair.
I think it's just a little easier that way. I was going to be like, when we're getting down to it, I was going to be like, Larry, there's no fucking way you can win. But I just wanted to keep the spirits high.
You know what? And that's fair.
And see, this is why, this is my defense. This is why I always do quotes or something. Because I knew if I started bringing just people's names in, Alan would just wipe the board.
And he did.
So
I'm good at names, but see, I say that, and
Well,
the
you're
next
very-
one is going to have names, and I'm going to be like,
the next
oh.
one's going to somehow cater to Larry a little bit more.
Well,
I mean, like
it's-
all of the other ones that we've done.
Whoa. He's just cheated in all the other ones.
Well, okay, to be fair, though, I'm still waiting for the chance for me to do a Friend Royale where it's Lord of the Rings trivia. Then you're both screwed.
Well,
No, Alan's recently been catching up on Lord of the Rings, so he's going to
has.
do.
and I'm listening to the podcast now.
He's been doing much better. He'll do much better than I have because I haven't watched Lord of the Rings since they came out in theaters. So
Well, I could come up with something that you two would do.
You already
well
did.
at. That was Pokemon. That was one thing.
Yeah,
And we
I
did that virtually, and that's
I
no
won,
fun.
so I don't need to ever play again because I'm my own reigning
Oh my
champion.
gosh.
That was fun.
Yeah, I appreciate that. That was super fun.
But yeah, because he was trying to Larry was trying to figure out a segment. And he was like, "Oh, I could do like a this or that. Like, are they queer or not?" And I was like, "No, you can't though." And then he was like, "Oh, I could just do
No.
something about like supporters." And I was like, "No, you can't. Sorry."
I liked what you did, though, babe. That was
too.
fun.
Me too. Now, speaking of, babe, what did you have? What was the segment you wanted to do?
My segment, it's mainly just about drag stuff. I was going to just talk a little bit about drag. And then also, I was going to try and make this because All Stars 6 for RuPaul's Drag Race is coming up. And I was going to try to make this a little running segment for that when that opens up. We were going to do a couple things, but most of the stuff we're just going to save it for our eventual YouTube channel that'll happen.
Hell yeah.
Which will be fun.
Funny. It's going to be funny, guys. Don't worry.
But they announced the cast of RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars 6, which, Jeff, just so you know, so All Stars are...
You've explained it to me. But you can explain it to the podcast.
Well, All Stars are people who have already been on the show, but they're coming back for another time. And some of this cast is coming back for a third time. Because
Yikes.
the second All-Star, the first and second All-Stars was a while ago. So now we're getting into it. So the cast for the new season of Drag Race All-Stars are Akira Davenport, who she was on season 11, and then we have Eureka, who was on season 11. She had to depart because she hurt herself, and then she was also runner-up on... she was on season 9, and she was runner-up on season 10. We have Ginger Minj, who is a Florida girl. She was on season 7, and then she was on All Stars 2. So shout out to Ginger Minj. We love you, and hopefully maybe I might be able to convince you to do a guest spot with us or something. Maybe. We'll see. Ginger, hit me up. Then we have Jan, who I loved from her season, and she was on season 12. We have Jiggly Caliente, who was on season 4, and she's also on Pose, which their last episode is here soon. Then we have Kylie Sonique Love, who was originally on season 2 of Drag Race, and now she is going to be on this season. We have Pandora Box, which I think Pandora Box is really cool. I think you'd like her, Jeff. She is she's like a comedy campy queen, but she's also super into Doctor Who. She does a lot of Doctor Who cosplay, and she's cosplayed the Doctor's TARDIS one time, and it was really fun. So she was on season 2 in All Stars 1, and then Raja O'Hara, who was on season 11, Scarlet Envy, who was on season 11, Serena Chacha, don't care, Silky Nutmeg Ganache.
That was aggressive.
If you would have seen her on her season, wanted to punch her in her face. She was so bad. She was just so rude and to everyone. Silky Nutmeg Ganache, she was on season 11. Trinity K. Bonet was on season 6 of Drag Race. And then we have Yara Sophia, who she was on season 3. And then All Stars 1, which I thought was really cool. It's a good season of Queens. I'm super excited. It's going to be on Paramount Plus. I really can't wait to watch it. Hopefully Jeff and Patrick will watch it too. Hopefully they'll start watching it.
We have to buy Paramount Plus now.
Yeah, we'll just split it. It's not. It's like $5 something.
Don't say it on the internet.
You'll pay for it, and then we'll come over and watch it with you.
Okay.
So
I like how I have to pay for it.
Yeah.
There's the new Rugrats is coming out on it, so.
Yeah, kind of exciting, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we are actually going to do a BuzzFeed quiz to see what our drag name is. So there's a couple. So here's one. The first thing that I know, at least the first thing that I heard of, was to pick your drag name. It would be your first pet. Actually, this came from...
Is this the generator?
No. This is just the one that I found that is the normal way to do it. It's also, you can substitute as your stripper name. Anyways, so your first pet, and then your first street you lived on. So mine would be Harry Way. That would be my first one. Babe?
I like that. I think my first one would be Ryan Pecos.
That's a good one.
Mine's Minu Lowry Lane.
Not as fun.
No, it's not.
No.
It's like a high end.
Yeah, it's like you're a fancy queen. So now we're actually going to take a quiz.
Which one?
The BuzzFeed one. We're going to do the BuzzFeed one.
Drag queen name. Here's yours.
So this is from BuzzFeed.com, and like Larry just said, it is everyone has a drag queen name, here's yours. Don't be a drag, just be a queen. So, first question is pick a photo.
There's, I'm going to pick the one with the raven.
All right, and then it says pick a tiara. Ooh, I love me a tiara.
Oh, they're all so pretty.
I really want to know what we're all going to pick. All right, and pick some heels.
So the one I picked was a little silver one with like blue diamonds. Pick some heels. Ooh, oh, those are nice. Oh, those are nice.
Pick a lip. Oh, this is hard.
I was gonna say, I feel like I'm getting into a style.
Pick a perfume.
All of mine have been very dark so far. But I don't know how any of these smell. I'm gonna have to go buy the bottle like I do at the store.
Wait, you don't spray it at the store?
Well, but what entices me to spray it is how nice the bottle looks.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Because if it looks like someone just packaged it up in a reused dollar store sprayer thing, I'll be like,
And then the other one was pick an animal. And then the last question is pick a dessert.
Can I pick all the desserts?
They all look really good. I'm also really hungry, so maybe that's it. Okay.
That one.
Okay.
Mine fits.
I think Jeff should go first.
Why?
Because I just want to hear it.
It's ruby red.
Ooh.
And why?
You have a fiery personality, and trust us when we say that nothing can stop you from achieving your dreams.
It's true,
Yes,
you are
queen.
slightly stubborn.
I am not stubborn at all.
Mine is Serena Del Aqua. You look like a mermaid and captivate everyone around you. That's why your drag name is Serena Del Aqua. Actually, my drag name is Madame de Pompadour. So, babe,
Mine is Miss Morte. You have an intense, dark personality and a strong will. That's why your name is Miss Morte.
You're killing people over here.
like legit, that was
You're slaying it on stage.
Okay, but like, not gonna lie, every time I've pictured myself doing drag or a sort of dress up like that, it's always been very dark.
I can agree. I think you should screenshot that and that you should keep that.
I should be Miss Morte. Mm-hmm. And like many of the other BuzzFeed people who did it. We'll just all go to DragCon one year, and we'll just get all of the Miss Mortes together.
Can you imagine how many there are?
Well, it'll be like when you log into a multiplayer video game. Like, Miss Morte's been taken. We can offer you Miss Morte 92, Miss Morte with 2 E's.
Yep.
Miss Morte _1.
Yes.
Sorry, it would actually be like Miss Morte _15689 10,000 because they just put 1,000 numbers after it.
Yeah.
Miss Morte 999. Do you want to be 1,000? So, again, this is Pride Month, everybody. So, something we thought that would be really would be fun to do. Not really fun, but informative. At the end of every episode over the next month, we are going to promote and do a little talk about a LGBTQ nonprofit. They're also not paying us to do this information because, of course, they're a nonprofit. But we just want to, let people know a little bit about some of the organizations out there that are helping the community, doing great in the community. So this week is actually going to be an Orlando-based one, and it's the Zebra Coalition. So the Zebra Coalition is a network of organizations which provide services to lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and all youth LGBTQ+ ages 13 to 24.
Not zebras.
Not zebras, friends. Not zebras.
Not gay zebras.
Not gay zebras in Orlando. The coalition assists young people facing homelessness, bullying, isolation from their families, and physical, sexual, and drug abuse with individualized programs to help them guide them to recovery and stability, which I think is really awesome. Because they have a lot of facts on their website. Like 50% of all gay youth suicides are from the LGBTQ community. 80% of gay and bisexual youth report several or severe problems with cognitive, social, or emotional isolation, and 26% of LGBTQ youth who come out to their parents are told to leave home. So definitely go out there and support the Zebra Coalition. Their website is zebrayouth.org. Again, friends, that's zebrayouth.org. Go out, support them, show them some love, follow their Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, YouTube.
MySpace?
There's not a MySpace. So just help them out. And again, they're out of Orlando and Kissimmee. So, but that is our group for this week. We'll also tag them in the picture of our Man Crush Monday, so that way they know we're letting them out there for it. But other than that, friends, this is our first Pride episode.
Pridecast?
Our Pridecast. That's what everyone else does in like the podcast community. We're doing a Pridecast this month. Oh my gosh, Jeff.
Jokes on them. Our casts are always prideful.
Heck yes.
Well, guys, thanks so much for coming out and supporting us
That was
today.
good. Coming out. That was nice.
Coming out and supporting us today during this tough time. You guys can email us suggestions, questions, things you want us to do. Yell at me at gigglesandgays@gmail.com.
Don't yell at him.
No, I'll yell right back. You can tweet
In
us
all caps.
you can tweet us at
Giggles and Gays on Twitter. I made a Twitter post today, and it wasn't very informative, but I made one, and I think that's progress.
on our Twitter.
Yeah.
Are you sure it was on your Twitter?
Yeah.
Well,
As they both check their phones to make sure.
Well, I follow us on Twitter, and I didn't see that we tweeted.
Wait, do you follow me on Twitter?
You?
Yeah.
No. I only follow 3 things.
That's so sad. You should follow me.
I'm on Giggles and Gays right now. How do I find our Twitter feed? See, this is why I don't tweet.
You just go to the profile.
Profile. Oh, we tweeted 6 hours ago.
What? What did we tweet?
Did someone retweet us? Did you retweet us?
I did. Sometimes you gotta flip your own ego.
Okay, so technically I saw this tweet because I saw your retweet of our tweet. Because I probably got it from the Giggles and Gay page, and it probably showed up.
Yeah.
So I guess I saw that tweet.
And maybe it's one of those exercise things where the more I do it, the more better it'll get.
The more we'll tweet. Besides just whatever we do. Anyway, you can slide into our DMs on Instagram at.
I was like, we can slide into our DMs anywhere. That's going to be at Giggles and Gays.
And you can follow us on Facebook at Giggles and Gays. You can also listen to this podcast wherever podcasts are found.
Lots and lots of places.
Lots of places.
Well, friends, it's been a good day. It's been a fun time. We've talked about pride and all this kind of stuff. Again, don't come for Jeff. We all have opinions, so just get over it. But we hope you all have enjoyed this episode of Pride. Sorry. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. But for the end of the episode,
For now.
I was trying to remember what my name was, but it was really stupid, so I don't think I'm going to continue to say it.
Oh, our drag names?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, we didn't name ourselves anything at the beginning of these
I
episodes.
was like...
It was something about Serena de...
Oh, Serena de Aqua. That's stupid. So, everyone, my name's Alan.
I'm Larry.
And I'm Jeff. And you guys keep calm and continue to be gay. If you are, or straight. But you should think about being gay.
Yeah. And if you are gay, don't wear cargo short pockets.
I can fit everything in these pockets, okay? All my medicines, my masks, my hand sanitizer. Don't give me that
Dignity.
look. Wow. All right, I need to go.
That was good.
Goodbye.
Bye.